So this is the narrow front 70. As you can see, obviously, it's got a narrow front end. The wide front is, tires are about over here and about over here, and there's a long arm between the two of them. This one here is called a narrow front. There's also one that had a single wheel that was called a tricycle. Although I think they kind of did call these a tricycle too, but really it was actually more of a narrow front. So this one is a little different than the other tractor. The configuration is slightly different. Not a huge amount, but it does make it a little more difficult to operate. So as you can see, the way that the seat is here, it's on this long arm over here. Now with the other one, everything on the seat is all just back over here. And when you're sitting on it, you're just sitting on this area. So the seat also pivots on this arm over here, which makes it a little, it's not bad, but it is enough that it's a little more difficult to get on and off. It's doesn't sit quite as nice because of the way that the seat operates. The gear shift is the same. The shifting pattern is all the same. That's not any different than it is on the other one. This one has a little different of a throttle on it, whereas the wide front 70 has the throttle is up over here. It operates like, just like a normal one. This one here, the throttle is actually this arm right over here, and you pull it this way to speed up and push it that way to go forward. And the choke is right over here on this one. Whereas on the other one, all of that, the choke and everything is up over on this part of the dash up over here. So what we're going to do with this one today is we're going to actually pull the battery out of this one. We're not going to use this tractor. Like I said, Dad asked me, and I said, well, if I have my choice, I'd sooner run the other one. This one here, if you see, it has 4 ports on it here, right along here. Going from here all the way over to here, there's 4 of them. On a 12-volt battery, you would have 6 of them. And on a 6-volt battery, you would have 3 of them. You have 2 cells per port on a battery. This is actually what's called an 8-volt battery. When they first came out, when this tractor first came out, and most of them, they came out with 6-volt batteries. 6-volt usually did okay, but in some instances, it just really didn't have enough starting power for the tractor if it was a little bit colder out. So ultimately, they came out with 8-volt batteries, and they have a little bit more power to them. They can spin the engine over a little faster, and it's a easier way to start it. Most 6-volt systems will still charge an 8-volt battery. It might just take a little bit longer for it to get the power back into the battery after the engine's running. But for the most part, they do work. It starts a little easier, and it just makes it a little bit nicer to operate it. So that's the narrow front 70. I'm going to pull that battery out. Dad wants to use it for something else. And thanks for watching again. Have a good day.